So in this video, we're going to be talking about why you need to future-proof your personal injury law firm with AI, right? So why are you watching this video? Are you watching this video because you've run a personal injury law firm and wondering why and how to future-proof your practice by adding AI? Are you watching this video because you're wondering if you even need AI in your personal injury law firm or if it's the right thing for you? So if you answered yes to any of those questions, you are in the right place. So you have a problem, right? You are here because you've heard all the talks about AI in the legal industry and are wondering if it's the right decision to add it in your law firm. You do things manually or semi-automated where you are still needed to oversee everything, which makes you feel like you're trapped in your business rather than working on it. You feel stuck between wanting to deliver a better client experience, but overwhelmed by the amount of work you already handle, right? You're stuck trying to grow, but held back by inefficiencies. You're stuck worrying about the future with things like AI and automations, but not knowing where to start or how it can even work for a firm like yours. Your current workflow system technically works, but you want to upgrade it and make it more efficient. You want to save time without losing quality in your work or the client's experience. So what have you tried in the past? What have you tried before to solve these problems in your firm? You probably tried hiring more people only to find that that was a short-term solution. And now you have a bigger problem, which is managing people and payroll. Think of the time when you lost clients due to not getting back to them quick enough, so they ghosted you, or even worse, they went to a different law firm. The one call could have been a six-figure case, but they slipped through the cracks. Because again, we both understand that you need to contact new leads within the first 5 minutes after they submit their information. Wherever they're coming from, as soon as they submit, they expect a call within 5 minutes after they give you their information. If you don't do that, they're going to jump to a different law firm. Or if you contact them back, they already forgot and then they don't want you to contact them anymore, right? So if you didn't fix these problems, what would your life look like in 5 years? How much confidence have you lost in yourself by not taking action or solving these problems? Again, these are huge problems that are costing you money. Here's the hard truth. What worked for personal injury law firms years ago isn't enough anymore. Technology is moving forward and so are your competitors. While some firms are thriving, winning cases, responding to leads instantly and scaling their practices, you're stuck repeating the same cycle. Again, I'm not saying AI will replace lawyers because everybody will still need lawyers regardless of whether technology is here or not. But it's those firms who adapt technology are going to replace the lawyers who don't adapt technology. The missed opportunities, the wasted time, the stress, none of it will change unless you change. So it all starts with you. If you are open to adapting AI into your firm, the more changes are going to come with the decision, right? You make the decision. You make the decision whether you want to take on the case, whether you want to hire new people, or whether you want to adapt AI, right? It's your decision, but there's a right and wrong decision. But the thing that will replace lawyers is other lawyers adapting AI into their firm, right? Because the more they adapt AI into their firm, the more market share they're taking from the lawyers who don't adapt AI. I hope that makes sense, right? So you have two choices. Ignore it, keep waiting to see how things in the industry turn out and keep hoping things improve on their own, or confront the reality that the industry is evolving and you need to evolve with it, right? The firms that embrace change are the ones that will lead the industry into the future. The question is, will yours be one of them? I know the cost of change feels big, but have you ever considered the cost of staying the same? Because that's even bigger, right? Every single week you wait, the PI firms that are embracing automation and AI are pulling further ahead. They're responding to leads faster, winning more cases, and running more efficient practices, all while you're stuck in the same frustrating cycle. Indecision doesn't protect your firm. It's a silent killer. It keeps you stuck while others are moving forward. If you don't adapt, you won't just lose on opportunities. You lose your competitive edge altogether. So ask yourself, can you afford to keep waiting? Right? Because the longer you wait, the more you're losing competitive edge. More and more firms are implementing AI voice assistants, chatbots, automations into their workflows to help them gain that little edge over you, right? And that little edge could be a decision maker on whether you win a case or not, by simply just calling leads within the first 5 minutes after they give you their information. Like I said before, and I'm going to keep saying again, the only thing that will replace lawyers is other lawyers who are adapting AI. It's simple as that. Every single decision that they make before you do is an edge over you to win over more market share, which means more money into their pockets and not yours. So here's a dream outcome. What would your life look like if your PI firm was made efficient by leveraging a suite of AI automations working together? How many hours do you believe you'll get back, right? So imagine the potential revenue your PI firm will have the ability to generate if your firm was future-proofed using AI and your staff. Again, AI and your staff. I'm not saying replace your staff with AI. I'm saying use AI alongside your staff to help your firm grow. Because what one thing can do better, the other thing cannot do better, right? And vice versa. So you need both in order to scale your PI firm to even greater heights, because you need people to have that client communication, that client relationship still that's mandatory in representing clients correctly, right? Because you're essentially changing their lives. Whether you win a case or not, it's a huge effect on how their life will be like after the case. If a potential client submits their information and they get a call back within the first 5 minutes from an AI voice assistant that can qualify them and schedule a free case evaluation for you, do you believe that that's time you didn't have before that you got back simply because it took you away from the mundane task of following up with the leads? I know that was a mouthful, but essentially, if you could take yourself or whoever handles your intake or whatever, or pre-qualification or whatever, if you could take them out of calling all the leads that are coming into your firm by simply leveraging an AI voice assistant to call them and pre-qualify them before they even get to book a case evaluation, right? Just everything you do manually, you add it into the AI voice assistant to do for you. It's a better experience and faster experience for the client and for you / your team, whoever handles all the calls and whatever. Because instead of them having to wait for you to call them back, they get a pre-call before the essential call, right? I hope that makes sense. If you think about how people shop, let's say, for example, you and I, if I'm buying something online, I expect a confirmation email as soon as I hit a order. As soon as I hit order, I want to get a confirmation email or something, at least to let me know that I did something right. In this case, we're using an AI voice assistant to instantly call them. In less than 2 to 5 minutes, call them. Again, just do a slight pre-qualification. That way you essentially know if a lead is even qualified to move forward to the next step, which is the case evaluation or whatever. So, do you want to be the person who waits till it's too late to future-proof their firm and play catch-up to the market, or the type of person who gets ahead of the market, future-proof their firms early, and gain all the benefits? Which person do you believe will gain an advantage? It's a night and day difference. Which person do you think has a higher chance of taking over the market, increasing their profits, and overall saving their time and getting their time back, while the other is suffering, playing catch up to the other firm, right? So you let me know which one you want to be. It's inevitable that AI is going to be the norm in the legal industry in the next few years. So my question to you is, how fast do you want to future-proof your firm? You could put in the work and figure out where to start and slowly build the AI infrastructure yourself. But with your current schedule, where will you find the time? You're already busy representing all your current clients. You're already trying to get more clients. So where are you going to find time to actually sit down and do your research on what tools to use to build a suite of automations that will help you save time? Because if you're already busy enough, you don't have time to do all that extra stuff, right? Figuring out what to do, where to start, what tools to use, and how to fix the solutions, how to fix the problems of the solutions that you're gonna try to build, right? I know that was a mouthful, but I hope that makes sense. Instead, you should join my newsletter where I give you even more insights into my AI infrastructure playbook, action steps on the strategies to implement AI in your firm, and what tools you can use to build the AI systems yourself, or how to build the systems in general. That way you at least know how it all works, because you don't have time to build everything yourself. So if you want to join that free newsletter, link is in the description down below.